I ran my YouTube pipeline through Notion for years, then it got slow, painfully slow. So earlier this year I moved everything into Obsidian, and honestly, it's been great. Video project, statuses, all easy to move around. It doesn't look fancy for social media, and I don't care, as long as it's usable. But the idea stuck with me. Why not an app built for exactly this job and nothing else? So I built the thing. I put the core of it together over a weekend. It's a local first. It runs on a plain MD files, and there's an open path back to Obsidian if you ever want out. I don't want to be locked into something. Here's the full tour, the good parts and the janky parts, because there's plenty of both. The first launch takes 30 seconds, you give it a channel name and a folder, and you land here. This is the project view. Every video on the channel, long form and short form, separated. A status tags run from idea to published, and filtering finds any project in seconds. Clean and minimal, zero bloat. Then you got the pipeline view, a basic Kanban board, a drag a card from one column to the next, and the status moves with it. I'm not reinventing the wheel here. It's a focused wheel that does exactly one job. The calendar puts every video on its date. A red dot means something is due, and clicking the date lists the deadlines on the right panel. And then there's the stats page, which is a kind of a placeholder right now. I haven't quite figured out what to do with this. I'm showing it anyway because this whole video is the app as it actually is, unfinished parts included. So that's the bird's eye view. Now let me actually use it. Hit the new project button and give it a name. For the demo, I'm just making something up. You get a text field for the video idea, a toggle for long form and short form, tags, and a deadline picker. I set this one to August 12, save it and watch what happens. Back in the project view, there it is. The pipeline has it in the idea column, and the calendar shows the red mark on August 12th. Click the date and the deadline shows right there. One save and the project exists everywhere. No manual syncing, no plugging, juggling. This is the whole concept for the app in about 30 seconds. In Notion, this took a database with stitched together views, and in Obsidian, it's a folders plus plugins. Here it's just built in. Now let me open one up. First thing inside a project is the production brief. What the video is doing, the guardrails, the forbidden elements, the planning notes, just enough structure to plan a video without turning the tool into a wiki. Next to that is the metadata section. 3 title slots for A/B testing, and you pick a favorite as the active title. Then the description field and the YouTube tags. There's even a pinned comment slot, so every piece of metadata lives in the project instead of some spreadsheet. You can also upload a thumbnail straight into the project. And this is where I show you a bug instead of hiding it. Thumbnail becomes a card background in the pipeline view, and now the text on the card is basically unreadable. I know it needs a fix, probably a small thumbnail preview instead of the full background. Research, outline, script, and visual planning live in the project too. No file hunting, everything sits in one place. And look, so far this is all just about keeping your files organized. The last piece is the one that I've been using the most. The app also has like a built-in terminal, and it can run an agent. In my case, that's an open code, straight from the dashboard. So instead of filling the form myself, I just ask it, create me a long form project for a first impressions video, and off it goes. It makes the directory, writes the files, does the research, and drafts titles. It also does way more than I asked for. There's no guardrails yet. It needs an agents.md file to keep it in line, and I haven't written one yet. So call this an early feature, promising but not finished. The app works perfectly fine without the agent. Honestly, that's how I use it most days. So let me be straight about where this thing stands. The core pipeline is solid. The project's creation, the status tracking, calendar, metadata, that's the daily workflow, and it works. The jank list is real though. A thumbnail bug, placeholder, stats page, an agent with no breaks. Also whatever bugs I haven't found yet. If something breaks on your end, hit me up in the comments or Discord. I try to fix all that. Because here's the thing, I built this for myself first. If no one else wants to use it, I don't really care. It's really good for me. And if your Notion and Obsidian setup works, keep it. This is not like a migration campaign. Here's what really gets me about this whole project. I had an idea and I turned it into a working MVP in a pretty short amount of time. As far as I can tell, nothing covers this specific use case. Project management apps are everywhere, none of them built for it running a YouTube channel, and only that. Where it goes next depends on my needs and motivation. I could fold in a timestamping, teleprompter, a downloader, a local transcriber, a one suite for the whole pipeline. If there's any kind of interest and need for that, I can try to figure it out. So tell me, what does your pipeline look like? Notion, Obsidian, spreadsheets, pure chaos? And would you actually use an app like this? If you're interested in trying it, or you got like a feature request, leave a comment. Thanks for the time. See you in the next one. Back to the grind.